Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, it's me again, Jackie. Now that you know how to make an English speech, we will discuss some expressions that you can use to make your speech go smoothly and sound more natural. These expressions are called signpostings, which are verbal signals to tell audience about your speech. In the previous videos, we have learned that a speech consists of an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. That is still how we organize our topic today. Please keep in mind that you can use expressions that you have learned previously somewhere else. In the previous videos, we have learned that an introduction of a speech includes greetings, saying something interesting, your stance, and the outline. Expressions that you can use in the greetings are like good morning, hello, good evening, hi everybody, assalamualaikum, and so on. You can also use other expressions depending on your context. One thing to remember that you do not use good night to open your speech. Good night equals to goodbye, so you use it at the end of a speech. The saying something interesting part allows you to start the speech in so many ways. You can use a scenario to tell a real story, you can use a quote, you can present some data, or ask the audience. If you use a scenario or fictitious story, you can use imagine this. If you want to make a quote, you can use an example like this. Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. If you want to use the data, you can use this example. By the end of May 2020, almost 1,500 people died due to coronavirus. Or you can ask the audience. For example, what are you going to do if? When expressing your stance, you can use I believe that making peace with coronavirus is impossible. Or, it was clear that staying at home is the safest way. And when outlining your speech, you can use the following expressions. My speech is delivered into 3 main points, point 1, 2, and 3. Or, in my speech, I will look at point 1, 2, and 3. Or, today, I'm going to talk to you about point 1, point 2, and point 3. Or, you can use, my speech is organized in the following way, point 1, point 2, point 3. Remember from the last video that the body of speech are the points that you want to deliver. The number of the points should be in line with your outline. Each point consists of a cycle, which includes a topic sentence, justifications or explanations, and a concluding sentence. When you are presenting the first points of your speech, you can use these expressions to introduce a new idea or a point. To begin with, firstly, first of all, or if you want to move from one point to the next point, you can use secondly, finally, lastly, moving on to the next point, and so on and so forth. If you want to introduce a contrasting idea, you can use these expressions. However, I disagree, or in contrast, or the idea is different from my idea which, and so on. And to sum up a point, you can use "it is clear that" or "the highlight of the point is." That is an example. After you finish one point, do the cycle again to develop the next one. Try to use different expressions in each point. It will give the audience impressions that you have a high level of vocabulary mastery. Plus, you will not sound monotonous and you don't get bored for using the same word again and again. Now, we come to the last part of the speech, the conclusion. To start your conclusion, you can use expressions like "in summary," "to summarize," "to finish up," "to close off." The points I have presented show that to close this off, from these points, I can conclude that those are just the example. In this course, you will be asked to stand up in front of a group of people and deliver the speech. Delivering a speech can be nerve-wracking to a lot of people, let alone to do it in the language that you don't use every day. To make sure everything all right, you might want to write up your speech and practice as much as you can. Best of luck. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.